What is up, everyone? Here's not only the trade recap on how you could have made 2,000 today within 5 minutes, but also how you could have caught another banger and literally ping ponged the Nasdaq. And it's just a quick little rundown of the two trades that you could have caught today before I get started, so you know what you're looking at. First trade right here that I personally took. You can see we get the candle closure outside of the fair value gap, making it an IFVG. We take it to the nearest level of liquidity where these equal lows are resting. Boom. Full take profit smashed, and then like I was saying before, you could have ping ponged it right here. Boom, we have this inverse right here going bullish. You could see after we hit that level of liquidity, we sweep it again, we get a good rejection off of it, and boom, take it to these highs right here. It is that simple. You could have caught these two trades today and absolutely banked. So let's get into the analysis and breakdown of both of these. Okay, hopping right into it. Like always, if you know me, I hop on the 15 or 5 minute time frame mainly to spot my DOLs, and you can see where all these rays are where my draws on liquidity are marked out. So you can see at this prominent high right here, and then at all these prominent lows. You could have marked it right here, but that's where my TP was. But yeah, that's simple. Mark out all the prominent highs and lows on the 5 or 15 minute time frame, or just any high time frame, and that is the first step. Okay, then once you have your DOLs marked out, you simply just wait, and you can mark out all the fair value gaps, or if you have an indicator that marks out them for you, but you just look at all the higher time frames, all the lower time frames, 5 minute, 1 minute. I usually go on the 5 minute, 3 minute, or 1 minute to look for my IFVGs, and you can see right here, before we got the sweep, we have a nice, beautiful, and large 5 minute fair value gap. And you can see, boom, let's drop down to the 1 minute, because the 1 minute is where I always take my entries. I could mark fair value gaps and IFVGs on any time frame, but on the 1 minute is where I will always take the entry. So you can see right there, I marked it out on the 5 minute, but on the 1 minute, it was where I took my entry. So let's get a little zoom in. You can see we sweep liquidity. We don't inverse it yet. We retest it. Boom, boom, boom. We chop around a little bit. We just keep bouncing off that level that we swept. And then once we finally get that candle closure right here, you can see right here, we get that candle closure below that fair value gap, which creates the IFVG. That is when we enter. I don't have the liquidity marked over here, but boom, mark that out. Just this level is what I was targeting today, because we had some nice equal lows right here. You could have hit this, either or, but boom, we get the inverse right here. I enter off the inverse. We could see it was a perfect trade, a beautiful trade. Zero drawdown, just straight bearish momentum right to TP, and absolutely smacked on that for 2 bands today. And then trade number 2, where you could have literally ping ponged this move and took a short and a long. You could already see it, or should be able to see it, from this rejection we had from that level. So what happens? Our TP turns into our sweep. So we get the sweep right here. We could see instant bullish momentum off of that. You could have took any of these 1 minute fair value gaps, honestly. And 1 minutes are a little weak, so honestly, when 1 minutes are a little weak like this, I'll hop onto the 3 minute, a little far away, and yep, there we go. A much better fair value gap to inverse. This first 3 minute right there is a beautiful fair value gap. It has good size, it is perfect, it's close to the sweep. So let's go back over, and where my entry would have been. My entry would have been exactly after this candle. You can see we just barely inversed it, but we still got the inverse, so it counts. So I would have entered on this candle right here at 11:01, and boom, enter. Almost, yeah, basically another zero drawdown trade. You take this all the way up to this high right here is where I would have personally set my TP if I did take this trade. And you can see it played out perfectly, because after we hit that level, after we swept that level, after we hit the TP, which would have been there, we instantly reversed again. But let's go and see how much points this would have been. Enter off of this candle. Let's just mark it right here. That is an 103-point trade. Not bad at all. And the trade I took was 74. So you could have really caught a total of 180 points today using my strategy, which is pretty insane. But that is it for the trade recap right there. Super simple, super easy. 2 A+ setups back to back using my model. Who else could say that their model produces 2 setups within literally 30 minutes of each other? It's pretty insane. But if you want to learn my entire strategy fully directly from me, one-on-one, hop over to my website, nqkeegan.com. You could go through hundreds of testimonials I have on my Instagram, or just go through these right here. You can see I literally have members getting a payout within a month. Pretty unheard of, but yeah, that is it. Hop over to the website, join up the free Discord, and join up the mentorship.